Hi guys, this is Hockey Knife Reviews. We're reviewing the K-Bar Becker BK2 Campanion. And they made by K-Bar, designed by Ethan Becker. The knife is 10.5 inches overall, with a 5 1/4 inch blade. It's made out of 1095 Crowvan steel. A very hard steel. It rusts, so you gotta put some oil on it, and you're just fine. It has a flat grind on the knife. It's 1/4 of an inch thick. Here it is compared to the K-Bar 1211, and you can see how thick and thin they are compared to each other. You can see our view on that knife also on YouTube. The knife came razor sharp, sharper than I thought it would come. The handle, it's really slick. It's made out of grivery. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it stays your hand good because how it's shaped. You can also get the micarta handles for $40. So I'm probably going to get those. And you can take off these handles, and it's hollow inside. Like, the blade is skeletonized down here. And so you can store matches or stuff in there. It has a pummel, not for hammering. It's for sticking the knife into like a piece of wood and beating it with a stick so it goes down in for splitting. The knife was made in Olean, New York. That's how most K-bars are made. And that's about it for the knife.
For the sheath, it's made out of Kydex. The first gen of them had a lot of glass in it, but people were complaining because it would dull their knife when they would put it in. But the second generation, they took some of it out, so it's not that bad anymore. The knife has a slot to guide it in, but when you do it, you need to push it up against there so it doesn't dull it. Snaps in very tight. Has like a nice thumb thing to push it on to bring it out. This is all nylon back here. Has 3 like bolts there kind of to hold it on. Very strong. I think the sheath is made in China. I'm not exactly sure, but I think so. And right here there is a drainage hole for if you get it wet, the knife will not rust. There is a belt loop right there, nylon, but there's also a snap to snap it. And if you have it in there like that, it will sag down like that, so you do have to button it. But you can buy a leather sheath for them.
It's called a hedgehog sheath, and they're about $200, but they're worth it. It's a nice sheath.
I think that's pretty much it.
Now we're going to do some testing. We're going to do about 20 chops with this knife. It chops pretty good for how short it is.
I think it's pretty much a mini hatchet though.
It did pretty good. I wasn't really hitting as hard as I could have. So this knife chops pretty good.
It went down probably a little over 1/4 inch maybe.
We're gonna whittle with it now. It whittles pretty good for how thick it is. It's pretty good. It thins down, the blade does. So that's probably why it whittles so good. This knife can also chop up food, or like onions or potatoes or stuff like that pretty good. It's just about the perfect camp knife. Now we're gonna baton with it.
Do some batoning. Since the knife is so thick, it just splits wood. Very, very good. one of the best ones, best knives for batoning. There probably is.
There's a lot of things with this knife that like fall apart or stuff like that, but there's a lot of fixes you can do for it. Like some people say the bolts come loose. Mine hasn't had that problem yet, but if they do come loose, just put Loctite or something on them. That'll stop them from coming out. Also, people don't like the slick handles, so they put the micarta handles on it. They fix the sheath. If you put rope around your sheath, about like 550 cord or stuff, the sheath, it won't come out because some people complain that after a while of using it, the knife comes loose in the sheath, and if you give it a good shake, it'll slide out. And if you put 550 cord on it, it won't do that. Or if you just keep it buttoned.
Yeah, if you wrap it really tight too, it'll help a lot.
So there's a lot of quick fixes for this knife that you can do. You can buy this knife at about $60 or up, depending on where you buy it. I love this knife. This is probably my favorite knife. I just got it, and I love Ka-Bar. It's a great brand. I'm probably going to buy the micarta handles.
The thing whittles okay. It chops excellent because the thing's a pound, and it battens very well. So overall, it's a really, really nice knife.
I would definitely get this knife. It's a great price. I would buy this knife double the price, triple. I love this thing. It's a great knife. I would buy it. This is Hawkeye Knife Reviews, and thanks for watching.